boom. Wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Allan Wade back with another video, guys. And today, I know you guys saw the thumbnail. Yes, that's right. You're all here to find out why and how. Actually, just not why, how I paid $4,500 for my Ricoh RI1000, guys. Yes, that's right, $4,500. And for those of you guys who don't know, just a few weeks ago, I paid $4,500 for my second Ricoma EM1010. Here's my first one, paid cash, full price. Here's my second one, $4,500. If you didn't see that video, just click right here, go check it out. It's full story right there. But anyway, knowing that I paid $4,500 on this one, it inspired me to start looking for my next thing on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace and also OfferUp are the platforms that I look for stuff for so I can get a discount, right? And I was gonna get a white toner printer, but I found the Ricoh R1000 and I've been looking for them, so I was up in the air between the two, and lo and behold, I found one day, because I pretty much look every day. I found one day on it was OfferUp. No, what was it? Letgo? Hold on, I got the app right here. Because Letgo is no longer an app. You can't buy anything. OfferUp and Letgo combined, as a matter of fact. Here's this little symbol right here. Yeah, OfferUp is where I found this specific one. And the person had it up for $6,000. I saved the post. I'm going to show it to you on the screen right now. They had it up for $6,000. And already I was like, whoa, this is steal. I want this thing, right? Saw where he was located. Instantly messaged him. And I'm like, yo, I got $4,500, because even though it's a great deal, I'm still trying to, you know what I mean? I'm still trying to get a better deal. $4,500 was, so I'm like, hey, I got $4,500. And then he messaged me back. I think I might have the messages. If I do, I'll put them on. He messaged me back and he said, no, anyway, we came up with 5,000. So I'm like, okay, I can do 5,000. I'm going to come tomorrow and check it out, and hopefully I can turn on and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? I asked him if the inks were put in. He said no, he never used it. And I was like, all right. So it sounded really, really fishy to me, and I got weird vibes because we had exchanged numbers and I talked to him on a phone, and I got weird vibes, guys. I got super, super, super weird vibes. And me being from the inner city of Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, right? I'm thinking all types of stuff. I'm thinking, is this a setup? Is this a robbery? Are they going to try to, like, is this guy going to try to, like, take my money and not give me anything? He's going to beat me up. I get killed. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. But I just had to take a chance. And part of being in business, it sounds weird, but for me in what I do, this is like life or death, man. This is like survival or sink or swim, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to swim. I'm not taking crazy risks like that again, I could tell you, because I have everything I need. I have everything I want. And this stuff should be able to fuel my business for years to come. And I can grow. And sometimes it's just worth peace of mind paying full price for things. But if you find a steal every now and then, that's why we work and set our money to the side so that we can jump on those opportunities, right? So boom, come the day of, which is the next morning, and I'm like, contact the guys. Hey, I'm on my way there, and he's like, all right, just let me know when you get close or whatever. So I'm driving there, and I hit up my boy Fidel. Fidel lives in the same city as where I was picking it up from. It was like about an hour and a half drive maybe for me. And so I'm like, Fidel, man, I'm going to go pick up this Ricoh RI1000 for $5,000. This guy's selling it to me for. And I don't know. I'm afraid it might be a setup or something like that. So Fidel's like, yo, yeah, I'm printing up some shirts. And after I'm done, I'll come meet you. I'm like, okay, cool, perfect, right? So meanwhile, I didn't have the 5,000. I had 4,500. I had to move some money around to get access to the other 500. But at this point, I just want to go check it out, make sure it's good, and I want to like kind of let him know and see what I can do to get it pulled off of the website so that nobody else comes in and swoops it and takes it from me, right? So I get there, and I'm gonna tell you guys a whole story in depth, because it's like I get there and the guy's not there yet, so I'm waiting. I didn't wait that long, but I saw a car pull up, white car pulled up, and I you know, that I guess that's him. So whatever, and he got out of the car, and I'm thinking like that car was one of his friends, because he got out of the car and started like walking towards the building a little bit, towards the front door of the building. It was an apartment complex, and something about the dude that was in there, I don't know if he wouldn't let him in or whatever, I don't know, but the guy didn't have a key. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the car that he just got out of, because I'm thinking it's one of his friends or something. The windows were tinted real dark. It was a white car, and they just ended up pulling away. And I noticed as they were pulling away, they're checking their phone, which indicated to me that was probably Uber, right? So they slowly pulled up and then did whatever and then drove off. So I'm like, okay, he's by himself. Okay, so I get out of the car. Hey, what's up, man? I introduce myself, whatever. And he's like, he has this like, this kind of swagger that's like, it's like, he was a slim guy, and it's just like he was down on his luck type of swagger, but like, kind of like, gave me weird vibes, like borderline hobo type of, but he was about my age, he was a little bit younger than I am, and just, it seemed like something else was going on. Like, he seemed like he was possibly on drugs or something like that. So, anyway, so weird vibes, you know, eyed him down, knew he couldn't like muscle me. It would have to be like somebody else, or like he'd have to pull out a weapon or something. So this is all the stuff I'm thinking in my head, right? So he's like, yeah, man, whatever, you know, we can go in there, but let's if it's okay with you, we can go around the side. So the guy at the front door wouldn't let him in, and I'm like, if you live here, why do you not have a key to get into place? You know what I mean, or an ID or something to get into place? But anyway, he had told me previously that he was coming from his grandmother's house in Philly. So I walked with him around the side, and we walk up the side entrance to the fire escape to the very next floor, and we walk up to the place. He pulled up the mat, got the key from underneath the mat that was right in front of the door, opened up the door, walked inside the apartment. Nice apartment, and the RI-1000 was sitting right there, plastic draped over it. Instantly, when I looked at it, I knew it was a brand new, because it still had. You ever got a printer in the mail and you see the tape that's on the printer, like the tape so the movable parts won't move while it's being shipped? All of that, those little tapes, those little bubble tape type of things, you know, whatever that material is, of the tapes, that they were still on in the cracks and the crevices on the inside and everything. So then I checked, I opened it up. Immediately when I opened up the top of the Ricoh and looked at the tubes and saw the tubes were crystal pristine clear, I'm like, oh, this is a brand new printer. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the deal, man. I got you. I'm gonna go to the bank right now, but I'm like, but this is the thing, man. This is the thing. I only have 4,500, and I got to move some money around, and I can get the other 500 tomorrow or the next day after that. He was like, Nah, man, I'm not worried about it. Just, you know what? I'm not sweating out. Just give me the 4,500, and you know, I'll take what you got. I'm like, okay, say no more. On my way to the bank, boom, where my bank was, whatever in the vicinity. It was one not too far away, like almost a mile. No, a little bit farther than a mile. So went to the bank, boom, crazy line. But stood in line, you know, got the money out. Right, I'm excited as hell. I'm on my way back. I'm talking to Fidel. I'm like, yo, Fidel, I'm on my way back. I got cash, you know. So I'm thinking in my head now, I'm like, when I get back, is there going to be more people there? I'm still thinking it's a robbery or something. But at this point, I want the printer. So I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to take the risk, because the reward is going to, you know, to buy a new one versus if this works out. Look where we're at right now, right? So I took the risk, went back there. Fidel said, "Yo, I'm on my way. I'm almost done right now. I'm wrapping things up. I'm on my way there." Dropped them a pin, sent them the address or whatever. So I got back to the place and went back upstairs, and Fidel hadn't shown up yet. But as soon as I got back upstairs and we started organizing things to take stuff out the door, and I did make the guy plug it in and turn it on real fast just to make sure like it wasn't water damaged or anything. So turned it on. It turned on. Zoom on the screen, I saw the Ricoh popped up, and I told him turn it back off, right? So he turned it back off because these things, and there's never been ink in the inside. And another thing that indicated to me that it was brand new was because the ink cartridges that he had for the printer were still in the dry. You know when you get an ink cartridge for a printer, they're like dry sealed. All of the ink cartridges were dry sealed, and he had so many cartridges, guys, so many cartridges. So I'm just thinking in my head, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but I just need to load this thing up in my truck and get out of there. So, boom, he had a hand truck. He even gave me the hand truck, guys. Isn't that crazy? He even gave me his hand truck. So everything that came with the printer, I got. Pre-treat solution, maintenance kit, cleaning cartridges, a bunch of inks, sample shirts, sample parchment paper, everything. The registration number for the software, information packet, everything that came with it, I got brand right. So we loaded up. By that time, Fidel had made it downstairs, and I told Fidel, yeah, we're coming down with the printer, whatever. So we put it in a hand truck, and we got in the elevator. So, we had to muscle it up, but we got it out the building. Fidel helped me put it in the back of the truck, and then up and down for the next few things, for the box and even the Iconics heat press, he gave me that too. So when I went back upstairs, by that time his child's mother had came to the apartment. She was upstairs on the couch. I think that was my second time going up to get the box that had the inks in it and all the paperwork in it. She was sitting on the couch, and he was over by the closet, going in the bottom of the closet looking for something. I didn't know what he was looking for at the time, but then he pulled out some pre-treat, and I'm like, he's like, oh, there it is. I was looking for this. I was looking there. Here you go, man. Here you go. So so I'm looking at her, and it's kind of like a weird thing between the two. Almost like she was sitting on the couch and had the almost like hurry up look on her face, like to me and him, but more so towards him. And he had the, like the kind of like the mopey type of, let me get out of here type of, it almost gave me the we're not speaking type of vibes. Like they were breaking up or something, or they were broken up and I think they broke up and she put him out, and he had to get that printer out of there, or else she would have did something and got rid of it. That's what I think. Initially I was thinking, maybe he's just on drugs and he just needs the money, or maybe they need to pay rent or something like that. But after analyzing it and sitting on it for a couple days, I think it's been like a week now, I'm thinking that they broke up, because it makes sense that they broke up, because I'm going to finish the whole story. Okay. So then I sensed the kind of like borderline tension between the two. So I'm like to the girl, as I grabbed up, I'm like, geez, I know you're happy to get the stuff out of your living room. She was like, yeah, and something to the effect of take everything else too. And I'm like, try to like laugh it off or whatever, because I didn't know what was going on. So grab the box, head back downstairs, everything in the car, load everything up, and I'm done. Transaction's over. Give him the envelope, $4,500 in it. Boom, we're done. He went back upstairs. I pulled my truck from the front of the building to around where Fidel was parked, and we just start talking. Me and Fidel just talking. So about 10 to 15 minutes later, I see him come back downstairs, and he walked past my truck, and walked like down the driveway area, the car parking lot area, to the front of where the whole apartment complex was. So me and Fidel finished talking, and I'm like, man, let me get out of here, because we talked for like a half an hour, 45 minutes or so. So Maybe, yeah, about that. So I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not good for me to stand out here after, you know, this transaction, and this place is kind of sketchy. And Fidel's like, yeah, you're right. So boom, got in my truck. Fidel got in his truck. I'm on my way out, and while I'm driving out, I see him on the phone at the entrance of the place, like talking on the phone. And I'm not sure if he was talking to somebody or trying to get a ride back to Philadelphia. I'm not sure, but when I analyzed the whole thing, it really seemed to me like he used to live there, and they either broke up or he got put out or something like that, and everything else was gone, but that last component, that last big Ricoh R1000 couldn't get moved because he didn't have a way to move it. Maybe, I don't know, because he got there in Uber and he left waiting for a ride or something like that. And because he told me he was at his grandmom's house, and you know, if you're there now and she's home and your girlfriend's home, why are you leaving? You know, so it just seemed to me, I'm trying to figure out how I got this for $4,500, and who in their right mind, what would bring somebody to do something like that after they pretty much just got it, because it was packaged up. It was in, you know, it was he never even put the ink cartridge in it. So I'm telling you the story like that so you can know the details and the circumstances of how I acquired this stuff, right? So and prior to this, like, you guys could watch the video of how I got that one for $4,500. But within 30 days, I got that and that, $4,500 each, right? So that's $9,000 that I spent within the last 30 days. The previous, well, it's probably been like a week now. So I say that to say, guys, I'm about to put ink in this. It's going to be my next video. I'm going to put some ink in it, and we're going to test it out and try our first print. And I'm going to start going and practicing with it so I can perfect the print. But I'm going to need you guys. To go to allanawade.com when I upload some new merchandise and stuff like that, or just hit me up, adubbproductions@gmail.com. And if you guys want a shirt made, if you guys want something made, if you guys need some embroidery, if you guys want something digitized, then hit me up, because yeah, your boy spent a whole bunch of money investing back into the business in the last couple of days, and I'm trying to recoup some of it. So guys, hit me up. DTG embroidery, right? We got to recoup. Got to put the stuff back to work. But guys, I encourage you that if you are low on funds and looking for ways to get the stuff, Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp are good places to look. I mean, a good place to look, but by no means, if you have the money to do so, I'm gonna give you an example. If you have the money to do so, or if you have the credit to do so, it's worth go ahead and buying it brand new rather than leaving your money in your bank account, or rather than not taking the risk and starting your business, because either you're going to pursue your dreams, right? Or you're going to talk about pursuing your dreams for the next couple years and not actually do anything. Okay, so let me give you this scenario. Hypothetically speaking, you on the other side of the camera, you got $18,000 sitting in your bank account. You want a DTG printer, right? So my question to you is, that 18 grand in your bank account, right? Or that 10 grand in your bank account for the Ricoh, for the Ricoma EM1010, or if you want the bigger Ricoma that does the shoes and the belts, the MT1501, that $16,000 for the MT1501 sitting in your bank account, what is it going to do for you within the next 30 days? How much interest is that thousands of dollars going to accrue in your bank account within the next 30 days, right? Now, if the answer is not, which I know it's not, you're probably going to get a couple cent, if that, maybe, I don't know, 25 cent, maybe, and that's kind of high, maybe 15 cent. I don't know who you bank with or what your interest rate is, but interest rates are pretty much nothing. And the value of a dollar is going down rapidly, and the cost of goods are going up. Look at what happened to the real estate market, both because of the pandemic. won't say the C word, but because of the pandemic, it drove prices of everything pretty much up, for real estate significantly. But I really don't think, I think when things go back down, I don't think things are going to go back down to the prices that they were, because the value of a dollar is going down. So as the value of a dollar goes down, the cost of these items go up. So if you have that money sitting in your account right now collecting zero, my question to you is, if you bought one of these machines, right? If you bought EM1010 or MT1501, could you use that 16,000, that 15,000, whatever thousands that make, could you use that? Could you make more interest on that purchase than you would get an interest in your bank account? That's the question that I have for you. If you can positively say that I can sell one shirt a month, and that you can literally sell one shirt a month embroidered and beat out what you're earning in your bank account. One shirt, right? Of course, if you take out a loan, you want to be able to cover your loan amount for these items, right? But I'm talking about in a case scenario where you have that money sitting in your bank account. If you have that money sitting in your bank account, it almost makes no sense for you to not take that money, which is depreciating, that dollar, which is depreciating in value, put it into something that can make you money, put it into something that you can get a return on. And if you wanted to, you can sell it back, and it'll still have a nice amount of value, because people want to get these businesses started, right? So if you're in the market for something like this, use my Ricoma affiliate link in the description down below, guys. I am a Ricoma affiliate. Use my Amazon link, use my heat transfer warehouse links if you guys want to buy any of these items to garment decorate. SG500, a new heat press from Heat Transfer Warehouse, Heat Press Nation. To get started, if you want to get some designs, I got a affiliate link for Vexels with all the graphics on it for your DTG printer or your sublimation printer. Guys, the resources are endless, and the only thing that's standing in your way is yourself. I'm here to tell you, because those of you guys who've been subscribed to the channel for a while know the journey. You know how I started, and you know, and listen, I'm only giving you guys advice based off of what I've done already. All right, I started off with a Silhouette Cameo 4, right, and a little small tiny heat press, right? So if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm encouraging you guys, like I said, if you have that money sitting in your bank account, it's worth it to start your business, because you're not going to earn any more money. You're not going to outbeat these machines on what you can earn. You're not going to outbeat you. Your bank account is not going to, it's worth, how can I say this? It's worth betting on yourself. It's worth betting on yourself and starting your business and trying to, you know, sell some stuff yourself, because you're going to outperform that money sitting in your bank, period. Like, only way you don't outperform it is if you just give no effort, right? You can make a hat and sell one hat, and you'll outperform that money sitting in your bank doing nothing. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are inspired. I like to, you know, kind of like inspire you guys and try to get you guys up off your butts so you can start your businesses and not be scared, because that is what put me in a position that I am in today. That's what grew my YouTube channel. That's what keeps on generating revenue off of YouTube for me. I get orders all the time from friends, family, from recommendations of people hit me up, and now I'm about to go public with you guys and put stuff on my website and stuff like that. So guys, it happened to me. It can happen to you. And a few years ago, I was you know, I was disqualified from my position you know, then I was with my job for 20 years. I'll make a whole nother video on that, and you're not going to want to miss this, because yeah, we're going to do some serious truth telling. We're going to do some serious truth telling that this company is not going to like, and I'm going to tell nothing but the truth, because I always tell the truth, right? So thank you so much for watching, guys. Next video, gonna put some ink in it, get this thing popping, start practicing. Gonna, you know, show you guys how to pre-treat, show you guys how to use the DTG. Of course, I gotta learn myself, but we're gonna learn together, just like we learned the Silhouette Cameo together, just like we learned the SE 600 together, just like we learned the Sawgrass SG500 together, just how we learned how to use different types of vinyls together, just how we learned how to use the Ricoma together, we're going to learn how to do DTG together, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. So share the videos out, and I encourage you guys, start your businesses today, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?